I've had conversations with founders saying, we've got 3 months left of cash. Do we tell the staff that?
Right.
Like, I have not been a founder. I have coached founders, but I have not been a founder. But my sense is always, why don't we treat people like adults? And I think there's a case to be made of like, look, there's 3 months cash left. This is what we need to do to prove, to get the next round of funding or whatever it is. Like, who's in? It's the Dunkirk's Churchill speech. Like, this is a crisis. This is everyone's role in the crisis. Do you want to come along? And most people are like, hell yeah. Like, there's the mountain. Let's do it. Crack on. Put it on the table and treat each other as adults. And if people aren't behaving like adults, then that's on you. Like, sort the team out.
What you're saying is we have to share with the team for them to be able to meet us where we are and help us where we need to be. So how do we approach those kind of conversations?
I think it's always about intention. And it's true for any hard conversation, whether it's a feedback conversation or like, organizationally, we are in a bit of a pickle. It's like, what am I trying to achieve by this conversation? So if the organization's in a pickle and they want the team to come along with me in some difficult changes we're going to have to make, what story do I need to tell them to come along with that? And when I say story, I mean storytelling in the purest sense. I don't mean
like a narrative. A
narrative, yeah. I don't mean lies, made up stories. It always starts with, like, in any difficult conversations, what do I want as the outcome? And that for me is a line in the sand or a flag in the sand of a general direction of travel. Because if you put two humans in a room, that conversation can go anywhere. And there may be emotions and people may say something that you're completely not expecting, but you go like, well, what was my intention? My intention was for you to feel part of a future, but it might be a bit hard to get there. So what do I now need to say because you just told me something else? How do I find my way back on course to that? Because I think we can over prepare in a hard conversation. We can have like, well, I'll say this and then they'll say that, and within 30 seconds you're like, completely, they didn't get the script. They're in a different script. So that sense of that North Star, like, where am I heading in this conversation? And I think, for people who've done this to me, like, this is what I want to have a conversation. I want you to feel excited about the times that are going to lie ahead of us. You're like, okay, that's the headline of this conversation. Let's have that conversation.